Welcome back to the channel. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. Nothing discussed here should be taken as financial, investment, or trading advice. Always do your own research before making any decision in the crypto markets. Now, let's get into it. See, one of the most common mistakes people make in crypto is that they chase green candles, they chase hype, and they chase headlines. It's the exact opposite of what successful investors do. People will continue this destructive pattern in the crypto space forever, and then, mark my words, they'll later claim that crypto was a scam the whole time. The truth is, it wasn't crypto that failed them. It was their lack of strategy, their lack of patience, and their lack of conviction that caused them to fail. They just don't know how to invest. And here's the thing, crypto doesn't reward impatience. It rewards those who can zoom out, stay grounded, and not get shaken out every time there's a red candle. Now, not that it affects me personally, but I find this whole cycle of behavior pure entertainment. I mean, honestly, it's funny to watch. And we can break this down. If you want to skip this part, just jump about a minute ahead and we'll be done, but I think it's worth unpacking. For example, I once said something like, if somebody accidentally sent me $30K, I'd probably buy ZBCN network with it or whatever. I said it half jokingly, half sarcastically, and oh my God, dude, you should have seen the reactions. Most people didn't care, they got the humor. But then there were these few virtuous clowns, and I use that phrase deliberately, who came in swinging with their moral high ground speeches. One guy actually commented, "You're right, crypto is a very dirty business and it's fueled by dirty games and trickery. But if someone sent me $30K by accident, I'd give them $25K back and keep $5K for my time." Now I'll admit, that's kind of funny. That's actually a clever move. But here's where I laugh. This same person then tries to paint themselves as the beacon of morality. Like, bro, you just admitted you'd still keep $5K, and at the same time you're calling me a scammer. The irony writes itself. What goes around comes around. But the reality is that most people don't even have the capacity to think this stuff through. They act holier than thou, but when push comes to shove, they're playing the same games. They'll bend their own principles if it benefits them, and yet they're the first to throw stones at others. That's what cracks me up. You have no rules, no code, no consistent principles, but you want to stand on the moral stage and preach? Come on, man. I actually find it hilarious. I wish I could sit down with one of these decent, good people and just say, teach me your ways. Teach me how to be so virtuous, so good, so above everyone else, while still finding time to insult strangers on the internet. Teach me how to achieve that level of moral gymnastics. I mean, it's comical. Some of these people genuinely believe they're the heroes of the crypto world. They're in the comments section, chest out, typing paragraphs about integrity, but in the same breath, they're taking shots at people they don't know. The contradiction is wild. Like one guy literally said, "That's theft, but you support Trump too. No shock." To which I replied, "Cry harder." And you know what? I even liked my own comment. Because why not? Now, why did I say cry harder? Simple. I'm Canadian. I don't even live under the direct policies of Trump or Biden, but let's be real. This is a crypto channel. From a pure crypto standpoint, let's think rationally. Would I prefer the team that hates crypto, wants to strangle it with regulations, and basically bury it into the ground? Or would I prefer the team that, whether you like them or not, is openly pro-crypto and has made moves that actually benefit the space? It's not rocket science. If you're in crypto, you go with the team that supports crypto. End of story. That doesn't make you a political extremist. It makes you logical. So when these clowns show up and try to attack me over politics instead of discussing the actual fundamentals of crypto, my response is always going to be the same. Unsubscribe. If you can't separate your political feelings from your investment logic, then this channel isn't for you. See, I like people who think. I like people who do their research, who weigh pros and cons, and who make decisions based on facts. That's why I always say, only smart people can become snipers in this market. That's why 99.999% of you who watch this channel are amazing. You actually use your brain. Now let's put the entertainment aside and get into today's topic, because this one's juicy. We're talking about Zebec Network, ZBCN. Specifically, can ZBCN actually hit $1? At first glance, it sounds impossible. $1? That's a long way up, but when you crunch the numbers, it's not as insane as people think. Currently, Zebec ranks around 143rd in the world out of over 9,500 active cryptocurrencies. The market cap sits around $370 million with about $15 million in daily trading volume. In the past 24 hours, we're up about 275%. Over the last 7 days, we're down 8%. Over the last month, we're down 21%. Nothing unusual there. That's just crypto volatility. Now here's the interesting part. Zebec has a circulating supply of 90 billion tokens out of a total supply of 100 billion. That means roughly 90% of the supply is already out there in circulation. And that's a good thing because it reduces future dilution. So the question is, what does it take for Zebec to hit $1? If you multiply the current market cap of $370 million by 1,000, you'd get $370 billion. But that would correspond to Zebec hitting $4. So at $1, the market cap would be around $92 billion. Now, $92 billion is a big number, but it's not impossible. We've seen it before. Cardano has been there. XRP has been there. Other projects have hit those levels. So while it sounds crazy on the surface, it's actually within the realm of possibility. Will it happen this cycle? Probably not. Let's be realistic. This cycle might not have enough fuel for Zebec to climb that high, but in the next cycle, or the one after that, entirely possible. Here's why. We're not even listed on most major exchanges yet. That's a huge catalyst waiting to happen. The global regulatory climate is shifting. If America continues to go pro-crypto, other countries will follow. And as adoption grows, more projects will ride that wave. Partnerships matter. If Zebec manages to land something like a partnership with XRP, even a small percentage of XRP's valuation could propel Zebec significantly higher. Think about it. XRP currently sits around a $170 billion market cap. If Zebec captured even 10% of that through some kind of partnership, that's a $17 billion valuation, which would put Zebec at around 0.19 per token. And if it captured 20%, now we're looking at 0.38. Suddenly, $1 doesn't sound so far-fetched anymore. Now let's talk charts and technicals. Recently, Zebec hit a major support zone. When it bounced off, we got an immediate reaction upward. That doesn't guarantee the bottom is in, but it shows there's demand. Currently, we're forming a pattern of bottom, top, and we may be setting up for another swing upward. But let's stay cautious. If momentum doesn't pick up, we could see another pullback, possibly down to around 0.000389 before another retest. That's just part of the game. No trend is straight up. Now, let's zoom out. On the conservative end, I personally see Zebec hitting around 12 cents in this cycle. That would require a market cap of about $10 billion, which is very achievable. That's my low-end target. But the upside? The upside is where things get exciting. If Zebec grows in adoption, lands big partnerships, and the overall crypto market continues to expand into the multi-trillion-dollar range, $1 is not impossible. It won't be tomorrow. It won't be next week. But give it time. 2 cycles, maybe 3, and it could very well happen. This is why patience matters. The people who stick around, who hold through the noise, who don't get shaken out by FUD, those are the ones who reap the rewards when the big moves happen. And this brings us back full circle to what I said at the start. Don't be a chaser. Don't hop from coin to coin, chasing green candles. Build conviction, build a strategy, and most importantly, have patience. Because at the end of the day, crypto rewards conviction. So, different kind of video today. A mix of commentary, analysis, and just some straight talk. I wanted to get some things off my chest, but also give you guys real numbers and perspective on Zebec's potential. Don't waste your energy trying to look virtuous on the internet. That doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't pay your bills. It doesn't grow your portfolio. All it does is make you look like a clown. Be honest. Be yourself. Focus on your goals. Let the results speak for themselves. That's how you win in this game. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate every single one of you who takes the time to watch, comment, and support the channel. You guys are the real ones. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support really helps the channel grow and keeps me motivated to bring you more crypto content. I love you guys so much. Catch you in the next one.